What's going on, y'all? I just want to know, can we talk for a minute about Odighizuwa? One thing that I have been seeing is people are saying that it's a disappointment as far as Odighizuwa because of pass rush. Well, I hate to break your heart, right? So if you can't handle another heartbreak, you should go ahead and heal your heart up before you come back to this video. Because I hate to break it to you. We didn't draft Osa to pass rush. We drafted Osa to do what he does week in and week out, which is be a force up the middle. You see, this defense has had its struggles. But one thing the defense has not struggled with is defending the interior run, right? And Osa Odighizuwa is a big factor in the reason why that they don't give up the interior run. It may not look pretty to you. You may not understand it sometimes, right? And I understand that I have some people who are new to football, so I want to be as thorough as possible as I explain this. So bear with me, So when we drafted Odighizuwa, as mentioned before, it was to stop the run. It was to be forced in the interior. It was to keep your linebackers clean, because one thing the Dallas Cowboys have is run and hit linebackers, right? But what good is a run and hit linebackers if he got to fight over the wash and he got to fight over these bodies all game? He won't be effective. And the reason why Leighton Vander Esch is having even the year that he has and coming off the game that he has with the Houston Texans is because of guys like Osa Odighizuwa, right? And one thing the team always needs is somebody who's going to do the dirty work. Somebody who's going to be the janitor, the cleanup man like BG, right? And one thing Osa Odighizuwa does is do the dirty work. So as in this play, right, it may not look like, okay, so what is he doing, right? He didn't make the play. He didn't do nothing. Well, this is what he's here to do. He's here to hold his gap. He's here to squeeze him down. Not only have his gap integrity and have his gap assignment, but he's also here to make the other's job easier as well, right? And by, him squeezing and him fighting and him having hands on him, he's able to have other people run clean, right? You see how Barr was so free, right? To be able to get into that play. Well, that's because of Osa Odighizuwa, right? But if Osa Odighizuwa wasn't throwing hands on the lineman, then he wouldn't be free to make that play. So his importance is far beyond stats, sacks, pressures, right? That's not what we're here to do. That's why you got 4 to 5 ends that can get that job, right? And that's why you got the big ugly dudes inside to go ahead and get this work and get this job done, right? And also is one of them big ugly dudes, right? That you need up in there that's going to do this work, right? So I hope you guys can understand that, right? But we'll go to another play. All right, y'all, here's another one right here. Look at Osa Odighizuwa right here, number 97. Look how he squeezes the lineman. And now by him squeezing the lineman, he was able to put him in the backfield, stop the running back's progress, and get in on the play. This was a heck of a job by Osa, right? Things that are not noticed by the public or the everyday fan, right? And that's why I'm here for, to help you guys understand what each player is here for, right? And I'll be real with you. Number 97, Osa Odighizuwa, is one of my favorite players on his team, right? I like the players who don't get appreciated, who does work, who does the dirty work, man. This is a heck of a play, man. To go ahead and just wrong arm him, hold him at bay, stand him up, right? Show that power, boom. Now you're playing in their backfield instead of them playing on your side of the football, but you're playing on their side of the football, and you get in and make the play. That's a double whammy. Even if he didn't make the tackle, right? He made the play, and he allowed for somebody else to get in on the play. But he was able to show his athleticism and his strength and go ahead and make the play. This is one thing that a lot of people don't realize, but he does often, right? Don't nobody run up this middle, and he's the reason why, y'all. I just wanted to give you another example, right? Now look how he pops out. He got B gap, boom. Now he's supposed to squeeze him back inside, boom, right there, right? That's what he's supposed to do. Yeah, every single play, y'all. Of course, if it's pass rush, we would love for him to go ahead and get some push, right? Because the D tackles is not exempt for getting the push, but we don't expect your big sloppy boys to go ahead and get up in there and make the play, right? Boom, have your gap. Now squeeze them down, boom. That's all we want. That's what you're here for. And we need to go ahead and sign Odighizuwa when it's time to sign him. When it's time to sign him, we need to sign him, y'all, because he's a valuable piece to what we do. All of this activity right here is just a plus, right? Because, he got some quickness off the ball, y'all. He got quickness off the ball, and that allows him to go ahead and get some pressures, to be able to get a couple sacks here and there, right? 4 or 5 sacks for Odighizuwa. That's wonderful, y'all. Right? He was like, there's 4 or 5 sacks. That's wonderful for Odighizuwa, right? Right? We don't expect, even if he didn't get not 1 sack, he could still have a great year and not get 1 sack. Right? Just the activity. See, you want the D tackles to be able to get some interior push and to have a little bit of activity, right? And Osa is for sure not no sitting duck, right? You see, this was a little see one thing about Carlos Watkins and Neville Gallimore, right? Because this is supposed to be a stunt, right? This was supposed to be a tackle nose guard stunt. See, one thing when Carlos Watkins and Neville Gallimore is in the game, there's a big drop off. When Osa could be paired with any one of them. And if Osa is not in the game with Carlos or Neville Gallimore, it's a huge drop off. It's a very huge drop off, right? The activity is not the same. It's not the same, right? He does so much for this team, right? And I'm pretty sure the Cowboys locker room appreciate what he does. But I like for Cowboys Nation to go ahead and get a feel for what he does and appreciate him as well, right? It's just like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Snacks Harrison, right? He used to play for the Seahawks, right? I think he played for Detroit as well, too. Snacks Harrison is one of the most respected D tackles in the league. But I'm pretty sure you look at his sack numbers, he like, this is trash. But what he did in the run game was so valuable. And it allowed for others. People would love to play with Snacks Harrison because of what he did in the trenches. He allowed for the others, his linebackers, to go ahead and do their thing, which is run and hit and be clean and keep their bodies and extend careers. See, when your linebackers is able to go ahead and ain't got to go ahead, see, they can, it saves some of the wear and tear on their bodies, right? And that's why you didn't see Leighton's play as long as he's been playing this season, right? Because, he has a neck problem. So when you got somebody like Odighizuwa and your other nose tackles, right? Like Big Bohannon, Hank, that allows for your linebackers to go ahead and be free like Denise Williams, right? But anything like I showed you right here is just a plus, right? Activity like this is a plus. But in flashes, he has shown to give us just that activity. Here's one last example that I want to show you right here, right? You see how he's rushing and takes on 2 bodies? Well, guess what? There's 3 other bodies, right? So that leaves one-on-one matchups. And regarding this pass rush, you see the one-on-one matchups? And regarding this pass rush, when you got the ends that we have, the one-on-one matchups, we should win the matchups the majority of the time, right? So he's making a sacrifice for the team, making a sacrifice to go ahead and take these 2 bodies so we can go ahead and get one-on-one pass rush and allow Micah Parsons to get this one-on-one, right? You see that one-on-one? Yeah, they got the ball out quick, though, but they hold the ball. You know what time it is, right? The one-on-one. Look at the one-on-one. Right? I'll show you another one-on-one. I believe this is Neville. One-on-one. It's up to them to win the matchups because he has sacrificed himself so we can get the matchups. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you also Odighizuwa, one of the most valuable pieces on this team. I hope you guys enjoyed this film session, y'all. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all go ahead and put in the comment section. Usually I like to go ahead and give different film sessions, right? So I like to do things that other Cowboy content creators are not doing. But if y'all want me to cover some of the same topics, the controversial topics that's regarding in the game, such as like Dak Prescott interceptions or things of that nature, just go ahead and put it in the comment section. And I'll start incorporating that into my film sessions. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time.